Even though I've always wanted to see the iconic pyramids of Giza, Egypt was never at the top of my list. Why? Because of the countless videos I have seen online about how hostile they can be to tourists and foreigners.
Layers and layers of people. Nobody knows what's going on. It's a fucking nightmare.
I have done nothing wrong. You gonna show me your gun too?
But I wanted the truth. I wanted to experience Egypt firsthand, beyond what everyone was saying. Little did I know the real challenge wouldn't be what happens in Egypt. It would be getting in. Let me break it down. I had already spent hundreds of thousands of naira on something called OK to board. I thought I had everything figured out, but nothing could prepare me for what came next.
I did not issue myself okay to board. It was issued by them. And we are here, waiting endlessly. No communication, no apology, nothing. We are just even assuming that we are trying to confirm it.
And Egypt, I honestly don't know. I don't think I ever want to be back here. I've been waiting for how long?
4 hours.
Been waiting for so long for a visa. So when we got here, we gave them our passports. We already bought the sticker, that's the visa, and then they collected it and told us to sit. We thought it was going to take a couple of minutes, and now it's almost 4 hours. It's crazy.
I'm not even expecting any feedback.
No feedbacks, like nobody's even available to even tell us anything. We're just here sitting. Nobody's saying anything.
This might just go on for like 6, 7, 8 hours. This is bad for tourism in any country.
Yeah. Before we boarded in Beirut, they confirmed it. They said, oh, it was good, everything is good, we're good to board. And then we're here again now.
They have issues with that. Or they just need to change the entire personnel. Because what are they trying to confirm? I'm okay to board. I was issued by the government of Egypt, and we are here. They cannot confirm it. It's taking them like ages to confirm. It's crazy. It's frustrating.
Really frustrating because, I mean, just sitting down here, not knowing what is happening, nobody is coming. You don't even know what is happening, and it's really annoying. So now, it's another problem. After it took us over 4 hours to verify our OK to board and everything, we are currently, I mean, they already misplaced my own bag. Egypt already misplaced my own bag 6 days ago. And right now, we can't find my friend's bag. We are looking everywhere, searching everywhere. We're roaming the whole baggage claim area. No bags to be found. Nothing. Like, honestly, I think, first of all, Egypt definitely never again. And Egypt, I honestly don't know. I don't think I ever want to be back here. Don't think. By the time we left the airport, it was late. I had missed my tour for the day, and I couldn't help but wonder, was all of this even worth it? But I was here. I made it to Egypt, and despite everything, I was ready to see the beauty of this ancient land for myself. Was it worth the trouble? Well, let's find out. So, despite the rough start, I was ready to explore Egypt. And let me tell you, this trip had everything: overnight road trips, snorkeling in the Red Sea, canyoning, camel ride by the ocean, and of course, the majestic pyramids. But first, let me take you back to where it all began: Cairo. After a few minutes drive from the airport, it started raining in Cairo just as we were entering Giza, where my hotel is located. And considering the fact that it rarely rains in Egypt, this felt like we're in for a good time, where everything is about to get soft. We finally made it to the hotel, and right there and then, I decided to do an overnight road trip to Dahab. Dahab is located in the South Sinai Governorate of Egypt, which is in the eastern part of the country. And this governorate is said to be the least populated in Egypt. And this was my first solo trip ever. But this solo trip happening in Egypt, I was nervous, although I was excited at the same time. I booked a ride on Uber from my hotel straight to the Go Bus terminal located in Tahrir, where I booked my ticket for 11:59 p.m. So, for the first time in my life, I am going on a solo trip. I am currently heading to Dahab here in Egypt, and it's going with the night bus. I don't even know what to expect, but yeah, I think I'm quite excited about it, and I can't wait to do this. It's really cold out here. As I see me wearing head warmer, my gloves, yeah. So let's do this. I'm going with Go Bus, and I'm going with their mini bus. They have uh luxurious bus, double deckers, but that is really gonna take a while. But hopefully I would come back with that when I'm coming back to Cairo. But I'm going with the mini bus tonight, so let's go experience it, you guys. While waiting to board, I made a friend, one of GoBall staff members. He was so kind that he offered me coffee. After what seemed like the longest countdown of my life, it was time to board.
عميل رقم 1174 كاونتر رقم 2.
The overnight bus was super comfy, and by morning I arrived in Dahab. And I am so ready for the day, but there are no plans whatsoever. I took another bus to my hotel from Dahab Square where the Go bus dropped me off. Getting to my hotel, I realized that I wasn't catfished. It was exactly what I saw online. And in short, it's even more beautiful physically. This is Al Fleila Boutique Hotel. It's a Riyadh inspired by the Moroccan style. And this is exactly what I'm looking for, anything Afrocentric. So, this is my room. It is called the Vanilla Room. I like the Asian aesthetics really good. Man, look at that wardrobe style. No wardrobe does. Just the it's giving ancient architecture for real. And then look at that is the kitchenette or whatever it is called. Those are the windows with so many colors. I think I really like that. And yeah, of course, the bed I slept in, it's so cozy. The blanket is super, makes everything super warm. And then also in my room, there are two extra beds that wasn't used because I'm the only one here, and I am definitely not going to be sleeping on two beds. Look at that chandelier, so beautiful. Look at the lights for each bed, really nice. I'm sure if I turn it on, let's see, there is also an AC here for when it is for when it is not a winter time, maybe during summer, because right now you can definitely not use it. It's too cold, except you want to freeze. Then the bathroom. So this is my bathroom. So instead of just staying idle in the hotel,
I decided to check out Dahab and just stroll around and see what is happening. After strolling for a bit, I got hungry and I went to look for what to eat. I found a place, had dinner, and headed back to my hotel.
So guys, it's day 2 of my solo trip, and I am currently waiting for my tour guide to pick me up. So it's a jeep tour that I booked from Get Your Guide, and I am waiting on them to come pick me up, and I cannot wait to continue showing you guys what this solo travel life looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's been wonderful so far. I've not met a lot of people, but the few people I have met, it's been wonderful.
I finally got picked up at my hotel, and the first stop was the snorkeling gear place. And our tour guide was telling us a little bit about Dahab and the water surrounding it and everything.
There, desert. Last national park exactly here in heart of Sinai. There we have Monastery of Saint Catherine and Moses Mountain. We'll start our program by Dahab, like 80% is then 20% outside. I mean, color the canyon exactly in that area. But now everybody, this place where we stop right now, it's last a chance for you to go. Normal.
So I'm going to be snorkeling for the first time. I didn't even know how to swim, and I got my gears right here. It costs $30, which is 800 Egyptian pounds. So yeah, fingers crossed. So I don't even know what I'm doing, guys, but it's super cool that I honestly done. Yeah. Let's do this.
So immediately we got back to our bus. Our bus driver kept our snorkeling gears. And finally, we made it to the Blue Hole National Park, where we are going to be snorkeling in the Blue Hole in the Red Sea. And I am so excited about this. Our tour guide gave us a little bit of instruction, then also informed us that there is also a snorkeling guide, which also doubles as a lifeguard for those of us that cannot swim.
Scared, but yeah, I'm going to do this.
And literally, this is what it feels like when you are solo traveling. Nobody to make your videos and just pictures. And I had to even pay for this. But I was just so excited to get into the water and see what underneath the water looks like. And this is the beauty I saw underneath the water. Immediately after snorkeling, I showered and we were served lunch. And immediately after the lunch, it was time to go on an ATV bike ride. After which, we also went on the camelback ride in between the mountains of Dahab and the Red Sea. And this just felt like I was in some American movie, like Hollywood. And even the whole environment was giving sci-fi. If you know, you know, Sha. After this camel ride, we headed to Ramses Dahab Mall for some oil shopping. And a lot of explanation were done on this oil, and it was super enlightening.
Secret of the desert.
Secret of the desert. We call it also secret of the disaster because its essence for women.
And after the oil shopping, it was time to go see the canyons of South Sinai. This ride took about 2 hours, and finally we got to where we are going to hop on the jeep to get to see the canyon. I was excited to get on the jeep and to see what's to come. Little did I know how bumpy the road was going to be. When we finally got in the jeep, the ride was super bumpy. It felt like we went dune bashing on the desert safari, and it also even looked like it. And after some minutes, the super bumpy ride came to an end, and I was thanking God. And it was time to see this beautiful, beautiful canyon. Also, you should note that you need to get a guide to get to this canyon, otherwise, you won't be allowed entrance. Now, let's talk about these canyons. It is called the Colored Canyon and it is located in the Sinai Peninsula. And history has it that the area was once covered by the Red Sea. But as the water receded, many rock formations eroded from it, including all of this colored canyon. Now, here is the part that really got to me. It was also believed that Moses was lost in this canyon for 40 whole years. And this has got me thinking, so in the Bible where Moses got lost for 40 years, was it here? Am I also walking the path Moses walked? I mean, if that be the case, then cheers. And it was that time that we say, now the day is over. It's been a very long day, and it has also been a very fulfilling day. From going to the Red Sea to riding the horses and eating lunch, and then now seeing this beautiful formation of colored canyons in Sinai Peninsula. I mean, it's been a very wonderful day, and I am super grateful for this day. After a very long day, I got back to my hotel and it was already dark. So I went to look for dinner, and this is some baked potatoes, chocolate milkshake, and water. And it was time to head out of Dahab. Of course, I'm definitely going to miss Dahab, but it was time to head over to Cairo. Using Go Bus overnight mini bus, of course, I couldn't use the double decker as planned anymore. I arrived in Cairo the next morning and got ready for my tour of the day. And of course, it was about time to go see the wonder of the ancient world, which is the Great Pyramid of Giza. And since I had always wanted to see this place even when I was a child, this was super exciting and I was really looking forward to it. So I opened the Get Your Guide app to book my tour, and it was a private tour and it was really good. I got picked up in my hotel and of course I got dropped off in my hotel. If you are looking to go on any of these adventures or want to stay in any of the places I have stayed, no worries, I got you. I am definitely going to link this in the description. For everyone looking for a unique stay or unique activities to do in Egypt, I paid about $17 for entry fees. Mine is $15, which is 700 Egyptian pounds, and less than $2 for the driver and the car. And with this, I gained access into the pyramids complex, which gives access to the three pyramids and also the Sphinx. And one of the things that really caught me by surprise was that each of these pyramids are tombs of the previous kings. And they all built these pyramids before they even died. And of course, they stock the tomb with everything they are going to need in the afterlife, including the clothing, food, jewelry, and everything you can think about. And honestly, standing right in front of these pyramids was really mind blowing. I have always looked forward to this day and I am happy it happened. After we were done with the tour of the pyramids of Giza, we headed straight to the Papyrus gallery, where I learnt a lot more about Egyptian art and also how their paper is being made.
We can cut green part like this way. Green part is very strong. The ancient Egyptians used it to make sandals, hats, coats, ropes, baskets. Container part is the most important part. Okay. To mix the paper, we cut it into slices. Okay. But this part, as you see, very good and breakable. It contains the water and sugar. I will reduce amount of water and sugar by using the hammer. Okay. And rolling back. Okay. You can see here water come out of this slice. Yeah. After that, how we remove the sugar inside. We put it in water for 1 week to get white paper, 2 weeks to get brown paper. When we get the color that we need, we put it in between two pieces of carpets. And we put it like vertical and horizontal line. Vertical and horizontal like waving. After finish, we cover and put it on the press machine for 1 week. After 1 week, you can get the first paper.
Okay.
Very strong, very flexible. Can touch it, but because some people at the street sell fake paper, not original. Fake one made out of banana leaf, sugar cane, and the chemical glue. What difference between them? How we know this original or fake? Original one, if you wanted to write something, draw something, and then make a mistake, how fix it? You can wash it in the water like piece of cloth. And remove any inky water. Nothing happened to paper, not damage. After dry, you can write again and use again many times. And this paper send it to the most famous artists to draw, and they send it to us all paintings around you. Now, this design also has all symbols in ancient Egypt, like River Nile symbol of eternity, lotus flower symbol of love and happiness, protection, Taurus, Key of life symbol of eternal life. By the way, this design the secret behind all our civilization in ancient Rome. And second one, this one, tree of life and symbol of happy life, because we have 5 stages in our life, and the happy family, father, mother, and the children.
And after this, though, I had learnt about the ancient Egyptian civilization when it comes to everything art. And this is really mind blowing. And I must say, I enjoyed this tour. And before we called it a day, we also headed to the oil factory to see how essential oils are being mixed together and how you can mix it together at home. One thing that really blew my mind was how all of this oil, when you mix them together, give you very sweet smell. And how all of these different essential oils have different uses and different functions. Today being my last day in Egypt, and I think so far it has been eventful. And I think everything I have done in Egypt is just my highlights. However, I still consider Dahab to be really chilled, and I would always pick Dahab over Cairo. And why is that? It's because it has less crowd, and of course, it was super calmer than Cairo. Now, let's talk about me finding the truth about Egypt, because this was one of my goals coming here. And the big question still remains, should you come to Egypt? Well, this is what I think. If you are a traveler that wants to experience some places in the world, yes, you should come to Egypt. But just have it at the back of your mind that you might actually be stressed during immigration check. But trust me, the people of Egypt are super kind people, and immediately I entered Egypt, I almost forgot about what the immigration showed me because their kindness covered for it. And if you're a content creator and you'll be bringing lots of gears to film your travel, just be sure to make proper research to know what gear to bring and the one not to bring. So in my opinion, definitely go to Egypt. Just be prepared for whatever comes your way from the immigration. I hope this video has been helpful, providing you all of the information you need to know before you go to Egypt and every other thing in between. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button. And don't forget to like this video and share this video to your friends that might want to go to Egypt.